What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another live. Every Tuesday night, I do a live reseller networking with a seasoned reseller that's more seasoned than myself. That way, new resellers like myself can learn and pick up as much knowledge as we can from each other, because there's always something to learn from each other in this reselling industry. So tonight's guest is going to be Miss Rachel Strickland. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know who she is. And if you don't, you need to follow her and subscribe to her on YouTube and Instagram. And without further ado, I will bring her in to the live stream.
Hey,
Hey,
resellers.
hey, hey, how's it going?
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me on here tonight. I'm really excited
No problem.
to
I feel
share
like
this
it was
stuff with you.
overdue.
Yeah, I know. I was like, should I ask Marcus to be on my live or should I just like go to Cape and do a live with him?
That that's definitely a possibility. I don't know why I didn't think to have you on sooner, or vice versa. But you just started doing live streams, so
Yeah,
it
I've
makes
only
sense on
done,
your half.
I think I've done like 5 or 6.
I mean, hey, it's different, but you get a lot of views, so you're probably racking up major hours on those live streams, aren't you?
Um, well, yeah, we like last show, it stayed between 50 and 60 people for 2.5 hours, I think is what
Yeah,
Paul and I went. We meant to go 2 hours, but we just had a good time.
yeah, yeah, man. That's definitely a lot of. I think the most I've ever had tuned in on one of my live streams was maybe 23.
That's
Maybe it's gotten
awesome.
up to 30 before, but that's very rare that I get that many people on a live stream. But I think the most amount of hours I've gotten from a live stream was when I had Dante on. Next to him, it was Jiggly Thrift, because he's like a TikTok superstar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got like 30,000 followers on TikTok. So I think I racked up the same amount of watch time with both of those guys, which is like 47 hours on a live,
Well, I
which is
hope you get
really
48 off of
good for
this
me.
show.
Yeah, that'd be
If you guys
awesome.
are watching it in the replay, watch to the very end, okay?
Yes, and hit the thumbs up and share this with someone.
Right.
So let me say hi to who's in the chat first before we get into this. We got the ATL Flipper. What's up, Derek? First up. Um, then we got Ty with Backbeat Rhythm. What's going on, Ty? How you doing, bro? He sent you a message, Derek. We got Paul Philly Flipper. Hurry up and start this ish. It is started. How you doing, bro? Thanks for showing up. Let's see. Carissa.
Hey,
Hey
Carissa.
there, Marcus and Rachel. Hey, buddy, how you doing? She's so kind. We have Ty Alabama picking and grinning. Where's John at? I don't see him in here. Drew Strickland, let the party begin. Yes, sir. Drew's got an awesome beard, man. He's killing it in the beard department. Joe Dempsey's got an awesome beard too. Hello, Marcus and Rachel. How you doing, Joe? Thanks for showing up, brother. We got Danny Pickle Resource. Hey, what's going on, bro? I haven't seen you on YouTube, man. What's going on? Where's your videos? Backbeat rhythm. I'm good. Just crocheting a chemo blanket. There you go, bro. God bless that. Pickle resellers. Okay, there he goes. Hey, what's going on, brother? Last time you showed up as I was ending the live stream, so it's good you got here at the beginning this time around.
For John and his weird work hours.
Yeah, man, he's providing though. I like my yeah. You kind of resemble at least in your Instagram picture, you kind of resemble Kevin Smith from Jay and Silent Bob with the backwards hat and the beard. Good times. What's going on, Dana? And Roman too. What's going on? He had a video earlier with eBay reseller. I guess the guy stopped selling on eBay because of people not reading item descriptions and
Oh,
things
yeah.
like that. And yeah, it's definitely an issue. LOL. I was like, when did they know? How did they know my name?
I don't know what she means. We missed a comment somewhere.
Okay, Drew said I'm gonna change my name. The beard kind of like Cher, haha. I don't know, Carissa. What do you mean? How did they know your name? Maybe I missed a comment up here.
Yeah, we
Oh,
missed something.
Carissa Peasy, because Ty said Carissa Peasy. Hi, because he knows you. He just changed his name. Okay. Let's see. Paul says, Marcus, you have any vintage Barbie camera for sale with that price tag? LOL. Did you see my listing? Because no, I don't. But
You had
I
a
have
vintage
a
Barbie
I
camera?
I have a listing of 14 vintage Barbies on an auction right now because I don't feel like going through the
How
listing.
old is vintage?
Like some say 76, some say 66, but I don't think that's legit because the heads have different dates on them. So I'm just going
Yeah,
by the dates on the head.
when it says 66 on the on the bottom of the torso, like the small of
Uh-huh.
her back, that's the mold was made in 1966.
Okay. So
It throws
yeah,
a lot of people.
the heads go back to the 80s though. So some of them are definitely like I got them from a lady. She said that it was her daughter's collection, and she said her daughter was well into her 30s now and had no need for them. So I was like, all right, well, there were some Barbie brand ones in there, and then there were some like knockoff ones in there. And I
Yeah.
said, I'll take all the Barbie brand ones that are actual Barbies, and
Hmm.
I ended up with 14 of them. But then
Nice.
when I started looking them up, I couldn't find some of them. And I don't got the patience to be doing all that research on it when I just throw up on an auction and see what happens. So
Yeah, the true
throw the
Barbie
bid out
collectors will find the
15
auction.
bucks.
I might have to check it out though and see what you have.
I got some stuff in there. There's like the Asian Barbie, the Chinese Barbie or whatever. Some other random crap.
I can tell you're really interested in the Barbies.
Yeah. uh let's see. Missy's here. D Middleman Picker's here. Hey, how you doing? Hey Missy, thanks for showing up. Uh Drew says Rachel's Barbie antenna went up there. Yeah, she perked up real quick, didn't she?
I love Barbie. What can I say?
Maybe I'll find the listing and I'll share it with you on
Yeah.
Instagram or something. That way you can like if you know any like something you can tell me to help. That will definitely be awesome. Carissa, I'm fine, thank you. Everyone's talking to each other. Cosmic Dill, Heather has a doll video to help identify. I don't even know who that is she on YouTube?
Cosmic Deal. I guess it's like her YouTube video or her
Yeah.
YouTube name.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. But I don't have patience. Yeah, I don't have patience either, bro. Guys, I really have like extremely low patience. You would think that, I don't know if you would think that I have patience, but I really don't, honestly. Like, if I don't know anything about it, I'll do a little bit of research. But if I can't find what I'm looking for within the first 5-10 minutes, like it's over with. I'm moving on to the next thing. Marcus, you're doing really good. I'm trying for real, but sometimes it's just not as easy. So, what do you got going on in your neck of the woods, Rachel?
I found gold again today.
Gold, like necklaces or
Yeah,
rings?
a
Or
necklace. I swear,
nice.
lately it's every single week. If I look for it, I find gold every single week in my thrift store. Don't come down here, Marcus.
I won't. I'll let you have because you got the one thrift store in your
That's all
town.
I have is
I
one.
can't come down there and take anything.
But I'm finding it every week. I found more gold today, 14 karat. I'm like always telling people, look through. I guarantee you they miss things, especially at like a lot of the thrift stores. They're
Yeah.
run by volunteers, and it's like the little old ladies that can't see it. Not to take advantage
Mhm.
of anybody, but I mean,
Right.
it was
I understand.
$3.
Hey Shay, thanks for showing up. So what was it?
It was a fine gold necklace, kind of like thin like this. This one's not gold, and I had bought this one for myself, but it ended up being like almost a choker. So like part of me wants to keep the other one, but part of me wants whatever it's worth because it's 14 karat gold.
Gotcha. Is it heavy?
No, it's very thin.
I got a gold necklace. It's mine. Like it broke. And I don't know. I guess I could get it fixed, but I'll probably just list it as scrap gold. Is that how I would list it?
Yeah, if you list it, just like put how many grams it is, set it on your scale, and show
And take a
people how many
picture of
grams it is. That's
No.
yeah. Or I mean, like I've had pretty good success just taking it to my local pawn will buy gold, and you might be surprised what they'll give you for it, and then you don't have to worry about being scammed online or anything.
Right.
At least check. You don't have to take their offer, but
Yeah. What was his name? Arcade Treasures, I think. He's got a video on selling scrap gold and on auctions.
oh, nice.
I mean, I guess it's something to consider, but I don't know. I've never ran an auction until these random Barbie dolls came about. Lorenzo
Nice.
Family Deals, he's my friend on TikTok as well. He's killing it on TikTok with the Amazon clearance or Walmart clearance for Amazon.
Oh, okay.
And him and his wife does couponing. It's crazy, like some of these videos they post. But he says, when are you going to start clearance shopping? Selling new stuff is easier, lower margins, but it's easy.
It is much lower margins. Yeah, but it is easy.
RA?
Yeah, I do a little bit. I bought some stuff yesterday. I actually checked out twice. I went to Walmart and I bought like my biggest retail arbitrage purchase so like to date yesterday. There was this LOL OMG surprise dollhouse, and it's
Right.
wooden, like super super heavy. They were at $189, and they
Okay.
kept going down, like 3 or 4 of them. And I bought it because I thought I knew a lady that wanted it for her little girl, and I thought if she doesn't want it, then I'll just go ahead and sell it because they're already on eBay for $300, and I
Wow.
bought it for $75 yesterday.
That's
So
crazy.
it is a smaller profit margin, and it's super super heavy. I mean, it's going to be $50 to ship it, I'm sure.
Right.
But I'm like, that'd be a great Christmas present.
But does the sell through rate quick on it? Like, would it sell fast?
There's only
then it kind of doesn't matter.
It was like 3 times, like 300% sell through rate.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I was like, it's $75, but it's almost no different than if you invested $75 in stocks or something. You're going to see it back in a few weeks.
Did you get it at your Walmart?
Yes, yeah,
That's
and then
they had that there.
I know they'd had a bunch of them, but I just kept kind of waiting for the price to come down because they were like 120 and 100.
Right.
I was like $75. I better get that in the cart, but it was so heavy I could barely get it in the cart because it's a solid wooden dollhouse.
Right. So D middleman picker, as a reseller, you have to have some kind of patience. So I guess I have enough patience to do my listing and stuff like that. But when it comes to learning new categories, I'm not so quick to spend a lot of time on it because I already have a cramped lifestyle as it is. But me trying to spend a lot of time on a new category just gets to me when I don't have the rest of my listings done, I guess. But if I've done all my listings for the day, then I'll spend some time on it. But I just get frustrated really easy.
And it's hard when it's something that you're not interested in.
I'm absolutely not interested in Barbie dolls at all. Monster High dolls were a little bit easier to do research on just because Google Lens would actually pick up the type of doll that it was. Yeah. But I was even trying to Google Lens these Barbies and it was just not happening. Like,
especially if they're not in their original clothes and then
they weren't. Some of them are naked.
Or not.
Yeah. Now a couple of them, that's how I found them because of their clothing. But there was a few that they're just nude or they got the tops, no bottoms.
Yeah.
So yeah. The Hoogs. Hey, Marcus and Rachel, how you guys doing, man? Really appreciate you guys showing up. They're killing it on their yard sale videos.
Yeah.
PJ says, I just wanted 10 by 20 packed storage unit today. Nice. The owner has had it since 1998, moving it to my storage unit this weekend. Multiple video series on it. Kill it, bro.
I can't even imagine what's in the back corner of that storage unit.
Since 1998. That's crazy.
Holy cow.
Plus gonna go live for some unboxing as I go through it. Wow. Nice, man. Love the hair. They love your hair.
Oh, thanks.
It definitely ain't mine.
I put some pink in it. And Marcus, I put on my Instagram earlier, I said, if you want to see it for the first time, you have to be in Marcus's live. So that's the first time anyone's seen it.
Awesome. So we got the live debut here, live and direct. From Southeast Missouri, y'all seeing some Hollywood stuff right here in the little old corner of Southeast Missouri.
I know. I love this corner though.
It's pretty cool, man. Honestly, I didn't like it when I first got here because I was from St. Louis, which is just rough and rugged and fast paced and just huge. But now that I've been here for 7 years, it's grown on me, unfortunately. Yeah. Nicole Rossi says listing every day is a hassle, so I try and bulk photograph abs
and draft listings.
And draft listings in advance on Sundays, and then I just list a couple each day. That's saves me so much time. Yeah, man. I need to get into doing that. I'm building a draft bank by just doing a couple extra a day. Do you have a draft bank?
Yeah, I have some today that I knew that I wanted to go try to get some video games at Walmart clearance today. And so I drafted some last night while I was watching Joey and Drew and Philip. Nice. We're just kind of bouncing back and forth. And so I saved like 7 to list today, which you just reminded me I never posted them. So if you do have a draft,
get them in, girl.
Don't forget to post them.
Right. Gene Phillips, hey, how you doing? I think that's a new name for me. Oh, okay. I was about to say that's a new name for me, definitely. Hey, Rachel's dad, how you doing? Thanks for showing up. Mom's Closet TX.
That's crazy.
I didn't feel like doing photos today, so I did a bunch of drafts instead. I'll go with the flow. Hey, if you like it, you love it. That's a new name too. You know her?
Yeah. Christy's awesome. She won a coffee giveaway over on my Instagram once, and she's just always been like a super loyal supporter of my channel and Instagram both.
Awesome. Hey, Greg, Rocky Mountain Resell. He's a good buddy of mine. We've done a little business together too. May put some money in my pocket. I'm definitely glad for that. Nikki loves snacks. What's going on, homie?
Oh yeah,
Your dad
Nikki,
watches you.
my mom and dad both watch, and they put it like they cast it up onto their big screen in their living room.
That's awesome. That's love right there.
They love me. They're my biggest fans in the whole world.
I mean, my mom would probably watch my videos just because she's supportive, but I wouldn't even ask her to. And that way, when I don't have time to actually take photos and just list, like if I'm out of town or something, I can just have them ready to go. Consistency is key. Yeah, that's what I did last week. I went to the bins and I listed a bunch of drafts that morning before I got on the road, but I knew that I was going, so I had them. I had all my listings like ready to go because I got a listing goal of 13 a day now since it's a new month. Every month I add a number to it, so that way I don't get overwhelmed trying to grow.
That's
And
awesome.
I get faster, all month long working on one additional listing. So
Yeah,
now I'm up to 13. So I'll just put whatever I got going and like whatever I need in the draft bank so I can rock it out.
that's awesome.
What seems to be the hot Christmas item? Well, Rachel, what do you think?
I haven't seen any one thing that's just like a standout right now, and I wouldn't
Mhm.
trust like when you Google, trying to find out. I wouldn't trust most of those websites that go to tell you because they just have like affiliate links to Amazon, so they're just trying to get you to click on
Mhm.
stuff. So I mean, until we know, we're not really going to know. But don't clear the shelves of whatever it is because as a mom of a young one, it is so hard sometimes to find the toys.
Right. I bet that can suck.
If your kid doesn't want that one thing that everyone went out and bought, it can absolutely
Right.
suck.
Then you got to pay resale value.
You gotta do something because they asked Santa for it and it's gotta
Right.
happen.
Hey, Abel, thanks for showing up, brother. Abel's video had me cracking up. I know you guys probably don't know Abel. He's new to the
I subscribe to his channel.
yeah, so I found him because we're in Video Ranking Academy together.
Mm.
For Sean Cannell Think Media.
Hmm.
He does a YouTube class for people. And
Oh, really?
yeah, he used the same Canva or yeah, I think it was Canva. He used the same stencil that I used on the same week, and I was like, "Bro, we totally used the same stencil like for our thumbnails." I said, "I'm gonna check your channel out. You check mine out," and we've been subscribers to each other's channel ever since. But in his video today, he dressed up like Santa and had me dying laughing. It was hilarious.
I need to go back and watch that.
Yeah, definitely, guys. If you're in the chat, follow Abel's Treasures, man. He's
Yeah,
he's
it's
up
a
and
good
coming. He's
channel.
trying to he's trying
It's
to
like
grow his channel.
he's really motivational too.
Yeah. Yep. And he's a good fella. Okay. So what I know it's Q4. We're all like trying to grow our stores and things like that. What are you focusing on? New items or used items still just as much, or do you got a
Um,
strategy?
yeah. So, pardon me. I'm sorry.
No problem.
My favorite stuff to sell is vintage, and
Mhm.
I don't. Hold on. I don't want to deafen you guys. I'm so sorry. But my favorite stuff to sell is vintage, and I don't want to detract from that just because we're in
Right.
a different quarter. Because like, if I just wanted to do whatever makes me money, then I would go work for someone else.
Right.
So I still want to source what makes me most happy. Because like, if tomorrow, Marcus, the only thing that sold on eBay was Lego and Barbie, you probably would find a different job. Because
Right.
I like that. You know? So like I don't want to, if you dropped me off, there's a bin store, the Amazon store there in Cape. I've never
Yeah.
been to Marcus. It's an hour away. I have
Yeah.
like I went to one time and like that kind of stuff doesn't interest me, new in package items.
Yeah.
So I'll do a little bit of retail arbitrage down the clearance aisle if I find something. But in my eyes, during quarter 4, there are so many used gifts
Yeah.
that are like, don't focus on used clothes. I don't think that would be the greatest used gift, but used purses or wallets. I bought my own family some really nice, used purses and things off of Poshmark before.
Mhm.
And then like if you sell anything that's collectible, like if someone has an NES collector in their life, what are they going to go onto eBay and look for exactly that? So
Right.
like don't change your whole store strategy during quarter 4 just because everyone says new and packaged toys. Because there's like I promise you there are buyers buying, what was it, $2.8 billion that sold during quarter 4 in eBay
Mhm.
last year. There's
Right.
someone that wants what you're actually passionate about listing.
That makes sense. Nicole Rossi said, "Do you source anywhere in bulk? I've been looking to buy in bulk since I don't have a ton of time to source. I work a full-time job outside of reselling, maybe somewhere reliable online. You don't do any bulk buying though, right?"
I do no bulk buying outside of like the thrift stores around here in Bernie and in Advents will call me if they get certain vintage, and I can go pick up like, you know,
Nice.
140 pieces of vintage that one time
Yeah.
because they won't put it out. And so they just call me. So that's kind of bulk. Or if I go to an auction,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know, Nicole, if there's auctions near you, but the auction house near me, we had to send for a second vehicle the last time I went. So
Nice.
like I can buy used vintage still in bulk. To me, when people say buying in bulk, they may be talking about like private label stuff, you know, from Alibaba
Yeah.
or something.
Uh, I think it's for because she sells on Poshmark and stuff like that. So I'm thinking she's talking about like just clothing, like
Mm.
in bulk. Um, Hi, Christy. Hey there, Abel. Can't wait to watch your newest video. The Insta commercial was good, Abel's Treasures. Uh, I do too, Carissa. I use my phone to chat. Oh, she's talking about watching on the big screen, I guess.
Oh yeah.
We used to only buy two, one for us and one to sell. I did that with a Wii and a Tickle Me Elmo. Speaking of a Wii, they got a Wii at Teen Challenge right now for $129. What are they
Wow.
thinking? There's
I
nothing special about it either. I'm like, you guys are never going to sell that, right? They had one there last week for $50. They sold because $50 isn't too bad if you're buying it for yourself.
yeah.
But $129, even there's the only thing that's different is there's four controllers. That's the only thing different. There's four controllers. That does not merit $129 price tag.
No.
But hey,
You brought
whatever.
up a good point though, Marcus, because I think a lot of times as resellers, we go into the thrift store and we get so frustrated with the prices. And you
Mhm.
have to remember that they're not pricing that item to resell. They're pricing
Right.
it as if you're buying it yourself. So it's like you said, the $50, you know, was
Yep.
good, but we couldn't buy it, but
No,
someone
not
else.
at all.
Yeah.
And I've talked to the guy there. He knows what I do. He knows that I come
Mm.
there predominantly for shoes. So when I go in there, they bring me shoes out. You know what I mean? But
Nice. Yeah.
it wasn't always like that. Don't get me wrong. I had to go in there consistently, and I go in there every single day. And my brother's in the program right now at Teen
Nice.
Challenge. So and
Is this the one in
that's what
Jackson or Cape?
this is the one in Jackson,
It's
but
so
he's in
nice.
the facility in Cape. So
Mm.
this is what touched my heart, and this has nothing to do with reselling, guys. This just speaks volumes for the facility and the type of people they are. So I told the guy that runs the store out there, I said, "Hey, my brother he's in jail right now. He wants to give his life over to Christ, and he wants to get right in the program." You know what I mean? And he was like, say no more. He got right on the phone and he's like, "Hey, there's a guy. He just put in his application. He's in Jackson jail right now. His name's blah blah blah. You see his application come through. You push it through. His brother's in here every day. He's on fire for the Lord, and he's trying to be a light for in the darkness for his brother, and he really wants him to get on the right page. So if you see it, pull the application and put it through." Next thing you know, my brother's accepted into the program. I went up there with
Wow.
him, and yeah, it's awesome, and
That's
it
incredible.
just
Like,
goes to show you, man, that they really that's why I stand behind that program and just going to that thrift store because of what they stand for.
I know they're a ministry that does a lot of good. And
Yeah.
I know we've talked sometimes about tithing through eBay. And if you
Hmm.
guys are interested, the organization that Marcus is talking about is an eBay charity.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
you can tithe directly to Teen Challenge, and it
Yep.
is a Jesus loving ministry.
Yep. It's definitely I just go there directly and tithe in store now.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to find I was tithing to the one in Ozarks and they're
Hmm.
not affiliated with Mid America Teen Challenge. So I said,
Gotcha.
you know what, I'm just gonna turn off my charity donations and
Yeah.
just come here and tithe every week, and that's what I've been
That's
doing. Yeah. I love that place though. Uh let's see. I definitely have you on the big screen, Carissa.
awesome.
I don't care what the quarter. Neither do I. I'm treating all of 2022 like it's one gigantic
I heard you say that.
quarter.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Well, because I'm up $8,000 in the month of October when a normal month for me was like 3,000.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I went full time October 6th. So the dedication and the focus that I put into it has definitely it's paying off. And I'm not gonna say it paid off because that would imply that I'm done.
That's
You know what I mean? But
awesome.
I'm definitely trying to because I plan to go I'm not gonna say huge, but I plan to go as big as I can. I don't know how
Yeah,
big that is yet because the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? And it's all in His will. So
I
if He wants
know.
me to do it big, then I'll do it big.
I think
Lorenzo
like
said, "Go
Carissa
ahead."
and I, Carissa and I were talking today, and like I know Marcus that you're not afraid to share your faith with people, and
Mm,
like they said, to shine a light. And I think like you know, if you do that and you use your platform to,
mhm,
you know, for kingdom value, God wants
right,
to widen that platform, and
mm,
like your ministry here and your business here
right.
will be blessed. You know.
See, and that's the thing, if you are a subscriber of mine, I know I have a lot of subscribers that do believe, which is great. I want to attract that, but at the same time, if you're not a believer, maybe my testimony will, pique your interest. Maybe I don't plan on saving any souls for Christ on this channel, but if it
Never
happens, that's
know.
that's the bonus. That's great. You know what I mean? But I know a lot of people get turned off by it. And if you do, I'm sorry. Maybe this channel's not for you, but I'm not going to stifle it because you don't like it.
I know God's done too much for me.
He saved me, that's for sure.
Amen.
So Lorenzo says socks and underwear on clearance for $1 is my best and easiest sell. What brand? Like I seen somebody found a bunch of starter socks, brand new vintage starter socks, like a whole end cap of them at his Goodwill. He bought them all.
Wow.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like they have some socks on clearance at our Goodwill, like our Goodwill, the Goodwill and Sykeston quite a bit on their
yeah.
end caps.
I need to go there. I haven't gone. I was
Sykeston
thinking about
Goodwill
going
is
there.
so good. It's the best one in Southeast Missouri, if you ask me.
I believe it. The one in Cape sucks. It's horrible. I don't know if you've seen the two shorts that I have.
I did.
Those
Where people are
bids are
dropping them off.
always full, and like people think that I go up there and I stalk it. I just park when I go to church. Cape First is right there, so I park in the furthest spot away because I like to walk and add steps to my
Yeah.
step tracker for the day. So I'll park as far away as I can, which is just right there. And while I'm sitting in my car waiting on, to get closer to the time to go into church, I happen to see all these cars pull up and just it
I guess
makes
they're
no
sending it
sense.
all to Shop Goodwill.
They get so many donations. It's never on the store, man. That store shelves is empty all the time. It makes no
Yeah.
sense. All right, let me get back in. I'm so far behind on the chat, guys. I'm so sorry. Uh
It's all right.
really,
They enjoyed the story about your brother for sure.
well, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's awesome. We'll all be praying for him, I'm sure.
Abel says, Dixon, that's an awesome story. Thanks, bud. Carissa says, I love that, Marcus. I give my charity to A21, but what's your charity? What A21? What is that? Do you know what
I
that
know
is?
I know Carissa, I think, is connected with like a crisis pregnancy
Mhm.
charity, like
Okay.
ministry, but that might not be it. But I think that
Mhm.
she's connected with one.
TJ said he's got about 10 Wii's in the garage. What are you doing, brother? List them things. Get them sold. Those will sell right now. Rachel, what is your suggestion for photographing clear glass to show the beauty?
You could absolutely stuff it with like a rolled up piece of either black cloth or like a piece of construction paper, something
Mm,
black is going to, and stuff it down in there. And I actually saw, I think it was Boris and Natasha, and I know they haven't made videos in forever, but they're the first
right.
ones I saw put a piece of paper in a glass to show some detail.
Mm,
So yeah, I feel
okay.
like on this background, if I had the crystal in front of there, you'd be able to see it better.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Uh, n- that was a good tip in your video the other day about the sound it makes when you tap it
Oh
in the
yeah,
in the
yeah.
video. Yeah, I didn't because I know nothing about glass. Like I
And then if you hold
recently
it to the
just started
light,
picking up the breakables, and I've been walking past it, but here lately, I'm learning some stuff. So I'm definitely not passing up on it so much. I work a lot too, and I have been buying off of high bid lately when there are local auctions. So somebody said I think it was about 2 weeks ago in one of my lives about high bid, and I'm thinking about giving it a try. I
hmm
know that auctions.com or storage auctions near me. The only auction that's available right now here in Cape is Red Dot Storage Facility, like on the outskirts of town, like headed to Scott City, and it's a non-climate controlled unit. But I mean, maybe I'll try it and see what happens. Rachel, what did you do prior to reselling? Your real job.
I was a realtor and I still have my real estate license. So if
Nice.
somebody just really wants to work with me, then I'll work with them. Or, I mean, like my friends and clients that I've had for years and years, I'll still sell them property, but I have zero desire to take on new clients. So I can just refer them to people or give them to the
Nice.
other agents in our office.
That's pretty cool. So how long have you been reselling?
Since Israel was probably about a year old, so about 4 years.
Nice, nice. And you said Drew does what? He's an electrician or something?
Yeah, he owns his own
Okay,
electrical company, so
nice.
he's
So
self-employed also.
I seen a truck out here, something Strickland Engineering or something.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if they're related to Rachel. They,
No, we don't have any family around here at all.
well,
No
it's a
family.
good thing because they're getting sued by my
No,
landlord,
yeah,
by my
not us. We're Strickland Electric.
yeah. Well, they had turned the water on at the unit that was next to us, and there it was all for a reason. And it started flooding the unit, so now the landlord's got a lawsuit against them, and
I bet.
it's crazy. Carissa says A21 helps men and women and children that are still being sold into slavery for
Mhm.
sex and work trafficking. It helps get them out and heal with faith and counseling. That is so awesome.
That's awesome.
That's a great cause. A21 did the ads against trafficking for the Super Bowl and the airline airport. Okay. Speaking of airlines and airports, I just seen some dudes got in a fight on a plane the other day. It's just crazy.
Oh wow.
I know it's pretty random.
Close
I
quarters.
see stories. I don't hear them while I'm at the gym because I got headphones on. That's how I
Uh,
found out Alec Baldwin shot somebody. Like that's crazy
yeah.
too. Poor guy. Uh, Embrace Grace is the one Rachel is talking about, but they're not on eBay. Its motto is pro love, love the baby and the mom through their pregnancy. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of charities that I don't know if they don't know about eBay and charity work, but they're missing out. Definitely.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I almost wanted to ask, see who I tithe to. I give to
Mhm.
Samaritan's Purse through eBay, but then my husband, through his job, we actually give to Hope International, and we
Okay.
tithe directly into them because
Hey, Cheryl.
we're not members of any church, so we find like ministries that are doing God's work, and that's who we tithe.
Right. Well, see, I had a ministry, the Living Waters publication,
Mhm.
and somebody bought something from me and then asked me to cancel the order because of the the it was a Protestant organization or
Wow.
something, and they didn't rock with it at all. They're like, I'm Catholic and we don't jive with them, and I just need you to cancel the order or keep the money. And I was like, it doesn't work like that. Like as soon as you make a sale, like eBay sends an invoice for that stuff.
Yeah.
So I just changed it and do it in person now. This
Wow.
Afghan will be put on a silent auction to help raise funds to expand the Veterans Resource Center. They
That's
help veterans find a place to live and place to come and connect with other people. Speaking of Afghans, I found an Afghan Bob Timberlake home collection. Uh,
awesome.
I guess it's a decent brand. It's not a bolo or nothing like that, but I
Mhm.
found it at the Benz on Tuesday, and I messaged Kang and Camilla, and I was like, "Do you guys know anything about this?" And they're like, "No, we don't know anything about that, but you might want to like." Because I was asking them what, um, like, was it Turkish? Was it this
Mhm.
type of influence? Was it Asian, Southwestern? They didn't know anything, but I ended up selling it for $40, $38, like within 2 days. So look out
Wow.
for Afghans, I guess, not Bob Timberlake, because I don't know if that's like a great brand, but it sold quick.
That's
Awesome.
awesome.
You're very charismatic, great personality. I guess he's talking about you. It ain't me. I have no charisma.
Or someone in the chat. He likes one of us.
Maybe he's talking about with your reseller or with your real estate business. You
Oh,
probably sell the heck out of a house or two. So
thanks.
can you get like commercial property? I
Yeah, I
might
can
need
sell
like a
anything in the state of
warehouse.
Missouri. Last year, I probably went into my office 5 times. I accidentally became a top producer from my basement last year. Like, I didn't mean
Oh,
to be
okay.
one of the top producers, but people kept calling about stuff. And then
Mhm.
they were giving the awards out. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to go to the awards banquet. And then I looked at the names. I was like, oh, crap, I'm getting an award.
No. So now you gotta go.
Better go.
Yeah. Cali Reseller Luis is going to be doing a Toys for Tots fundraiser this month. Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't just, think people if you're going to be in the spirit to give, you might as well give all year round, and
Yeah,
just
just
find different organizations to bless people with. Because
mhm.
that's one of the things I like about Dante's channel. He's always blessing somebody.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
I seen some lady was like, "Oh, we watch your videos. We watch all your videos." He's like, "Well, here's $20," and gave him $20 waiting outside the bin store.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Might have paid for their whole haul that day.
right. John said, "I'm jumping in the truck, so I'll be listening to y'all in the background. Just didn't want you to think I left." Hey, appreciate you
We'll
sticking
be sure
around,
to
bro.
read all the
Don't
comments.
text and drive. I
No.
know Bob Timberlake Company does clothing at Bass Pro Shops, and I think he's an artist. I think he
Oh,
is an artist. There's like home collections, and then there's like another line of um, items that he has, but some are home based, and then some are like she said, Bass Pro. Like it's like
hmm.
different themes. I don't know which one sells more because I didn't do that much research. I just looked for the maker and the line and what I had, and I didn't find what I had, so I just listed it on the higher end, and somebody sent me an offer $2 less than what I had it listed for, and I'm
Doesn't that make
definitely
you
going to
wonder why
accept
they
that.
even sent the offer?
Right. So what really makes me wonder why people like 50-cent offers, 10.50, let me send for 10, and why? Just buy it.
I saw
But
somebody on Instagram today, and the buyer said, "I offered you your list price basically so she could save it in her cart and
Mhm.
pay for it in like the 4 days or whatever that eBay gives you."
Oh, yeah. So do you have a lot of issues with that now?
Nobody wants to pay for anything, and it makes me so mad.
Right.
So, because you get, there's a 30-cent eBay processing fee that you never get back if the
Right.
item is canceled, and that adds up after a while. It wouldn't be so bad if it was one time, because like I was talking about this, I think over in my live, and someone was like, "It's 30 cents. I
Mhm.
sell so much stuff, I can't be worried about it." But I'm like, 30 cents 3 times a week is $52 a year. Six
Yep.
times a week is $104 a year. I could think of a lot better things to do with $100 than just
Right.
give it to eBay for no fault of my own and absolutely nothing I could have avoided.
Right.
$100 is a lot, and I'm probably getting 6 a week. It's
And
absurd.
yeah, I know right now I got four waiting for payments. One of them's got to be getting ready to cancel, and and I let the cancel and relist option pop up because it does give that buyer a ding on their account.
Yeah,
Um,
me too.
so
Same.
I let the transaction take its course, but it still
Mhm.
sucks tying an item up for 5 days. You know.
Yeah, I have this lady right now that she offered me. I have an Alf cookie jar listed for $109 plus
Oh,
calculated
nice.
shipping.
Mhm.
And she offered me $99. And since I don't want the Alf cookie jar, I said absolutely and accepted her offer. Well,
Mhm.
she came back and she said, "I want this with $15 shipping." And she lives in California. So
Huh.
the cookie jar is like, I don't know, it's
Right.
tall, it's
Right.
big. The box is going to be enormous if you're going to protect it well because it's like a
Of
ceramic
course.
or porcelain or whatever. And I messaged her back and I said, seeing that you're in California, there is absolutely no way I can ship this to you for $15.
Right.
And she said, "Well, it's saying $48." I said, "Well, I don't think it's going to take that. How about we just make it $27?" Because I feel like that's always the number with FedEx. I said,
Mhm.
"If it's more than that, I'll eat it. If it's less than that, I'll refund it to you." And she said, "I don't want you to eat it. Just forget all this confusion and just cancel my order."
Huh.
And so I was like, I just didn't even message her back because at this point she's wasted so much of my time, right?
Right.
And she has messaged me incessantly since. "Cancel my order. Are you going to cancel my order?" And obviously, Marcus, I'm going to let her order cancel. Like, I can't
Mhm.
make her buy something. But she's like going nuts about it. And she sent me a message last night that said, "Life is too short to be upset and make me buy this cookie jar." And so I messaged her back, and I was probably petty. And I said, um, "Karen, I know that you're not going to buy this cookie jar." Her name's Roxanne. "Karen, it's clear to me you're not going to buy this cookie jar. Life's too short to be upset about the cookie jar. Just calm down. I'm well aware that you're not going to pay for it."
Yeah.
And she messaged me back this morning, "My name is not Karen."
Yeah. I guess she didn't get it. Yeah, that's hilarious.
All I can do is make a joke out of these non-paying buyers because I don't know
Right.
it. I'd lose my mind if I didn't laugh about it.
I don't know if you follow on Instagram. His name's like Ohio Pickin or Packin and something like
Mhm.
that. He's a police officer, but he resells on the side. And this person bought like a model train from him or something. Or they were getting ready to, I guess. And when he put it in his cart, he seen that it was going to be $21 to ship. Carissa, I know she commented on it. She knows what I'm talking about. But this guy came back with this gigantic paragraph with all these gigantic words. Like he had to have gotten the thesaurus out and was just like, let me find every word that can just mean all these intellectual things for
Yeah.
no apparent reason. And he's like, what in the actual F did I just read? I'm like, wow. So I read this, and the time that this guy spent and the effort that he put into this reason of why his shipping prices were so exorbitant and he was never going to come back as a return buyer on eBay. And those people have too much time on their hands. And so
I guess.
I feel like life is too short to be so negative
Yeah.
all the time.
I
And
know.
then the guy's feedback that he had left for other people, they said that like out of 800 something reviews or something like that, like 80% of it was like positive, the other 20% of it was negative.
Oh
So
wow.
I just don't understand, like,
Like
you
dodged
know,
a bullet.
it's yeah, he did, honestly, because then if he would have made the sell and shipped it, the guy probably would have found something wrong with it anyway.
For sure. Yeah. Like I just don't understand. And that lady was telling me, she's like, your exorbitant shipping prices. I was like, it's not my shipping price.
Yeah,
It's literally
people
calculated.
think we make this up.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, the calculated shipping is all on where you're at from where I'm at. There's nothing
Yeah.
we can do about it.
Yep.
Y'all ever notice that the most conversation that happened before the sell, the more likely they are to cause issues later? Yes, that literally happened to me right now. I have this. I literally just went, and so I got this during the not 100-mile yard sale, but what's the yard sale that went to Fruitland like a couple months ago?
I don't remember what it was, like 61 or something.
61. So yeah, I went and I got this Sony DVD CD changer / recorder. And the lady messaged me and was like, so my husband has this same unit. I need to know if everything functions correctly. And I said, as far as I know, yes. I said, but if for some reason you get it and something doesn't work right on it, I'll do a full refund, just return it. So she was like, okay, you soothed me about it. So she paid for it in full. Well, she gets it back. She's like, everything doesn't work on it. It doesn't record. It plays, but it doesn't record. I said, okay, fine. Send it back. I'll give you a label. I sent her a label. She shipped it back. And she messages me today. She's like, now that you have it back, can I get my refund? And I was like, I don't have it back. And so I checked Pirate Ship and it was there waiting on me. So I went and I got it. I get it back and it's like the face of it is detached from the body. And I'm like, do you know why this is in this condition? And I took pictures of it and sent it to her. She hasn't responded yet, but I know she wants her money back.
She gave you the one her husband had that didn't work?
No, the serial numbers and everything match up.
Okay.
And there's a scratch that was on the surface of it that I put in the description. And I do that mainly for myself as well.
Yeah.
So that way, if someone does return something, I have like a determining factor or like this definite mark that's on there that I'll know that, they didn't pull a switcheroo. Because I thought of that. I was like, she's messaging me already talking about her husband has the same unit. I thought she was going to pull a switcheroo. And then I thought that she had took the face off of this unit and then replaced it. But everything still seems to be the same. I really don't know. But the way that she hasn't responded to me yet seems kind of fishy too, though. So I don't know, honestly. That was so crazy. Where did he get all those words from? You saw it too? It was crazy. Like,
I gotta look it up and see what it is now.
It's so I'll try to share. I'll send it to you if I can find it. But it's so long and so long-winded too. Like this guy was like, he put too much effort into that. See, A++ for the effort. Hey, Paul, what's going on, bro? Paul's getting real close to his 1K subs.
I know he's super close, and he's been doing some lives apparently that I'm missing.
He's got to get those hours up.
Paul, I'd appreciate it if you just DM me over on Instagram next time you go live, and I'll help you with those watch hours.
Right. She'll bring it. Look, she's got me sitting at 20 viewers the whole time. Like
I'm always looking for someone to watch throughout the day. So if any of y'all go live, like DM me directly and be like, Rachel, I'm live. I do
the same thing. Like I'll play lives like while I'm like doing my listings or like working, and that's the other day Paul did a live. I watched the whole thing, didn't say one comment except for hey, or I actually said yo. You know what I mean? But I didn't comment after that, but I was there the whole time. just because I'm doing my listings and I know he needs the hours, I'm gonna support you, my dude.
Yeah.
For
I
real.
always have two screens when I'm listing. Like
Yeah.
if I'm using my tablet, my phone's playing someone's content and then, like vice versa. I definitely like I don't just want to ask people to watch me. I watch as many channels as I
Yeah. I
can.
try to support as many people as I can.
Mhm.
And then see, my thing is I'll start a video sometimes and then I get distracted without getting a chance to finish, but also without getting a chance to comment. So they don't
Oh
even know that I was there. So then I got to go back and like drop some random comment so people
yeah.
know that I watched.
You're like, what
Baby
was this one
account.
about again?
Who's this? Baby account. Is that one of your
I don't know. No, that's a new
subscribers?
name for me.
Hey, new name for both of us. Please subscribe to my channel and Rachel's channel, please. That would mean the world to both of us. Rachel, you're like getting real close to 4K too, though.
I am. I think I'm going to do a giveaway and I'm trying to decide what. I thought since it's 4K, I could do a mystery box worth $400.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that would be a good giveaway for 4K? I mean, it's not. I
Yeah.
can't do a mystery box worth $4,000
No,
because
no, definitely not. I mean, I think anybody that would expect that is just unfair and unrealistic. So
like I'll be able to find $400 worth of stuff that I
easily,
can
yeah.
thrift and
Right.
put that in a box for a reseller to. I mean, cheaper on me than giving away $400, but someone basically still get that amount of
Yeah.
inventory.
Toby says that is the worst. Anytime someone is asking a lot of questions, more likely for the return. Low balls. People who just buy it and don't message are the best. I love a person that just buys flat out and pays immediately. Those
Yep.
are the best. When you get the cha-ching back to back because you know they bought it
Yes.
and paid for it, I
That's
love
me
it.
as a buyer.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not going to send an offer. Honestly, I don't buy that much on eBay. I've started to more lately, but I buy on Amazon a lot. But
I
I'm not.
you better buy on eBay because that's where you sell and that's who you
And
really
that's
want.
why I've started to buy on eBay. But I've had the last couple of things that I bought, I've had issues with. Like the one
Mm,
never showed up, and then they didn't want to give me a refund.
dang.
But then they did. It's like you gotta wait for it. I'm like, no, like it's not coming. Like it's supposed to have been here a month ago. Like, can I please have my money back?
Yeah.
Hey Jeff, what's up? Hey, oh, sorry to be late. This surgery got me out of it. I bet, man. All
Yeah.
doped up on meds afterwards. Um, Jeff, I don't know if he
Yeah, I saw he had the surgery for his deviated septum,
yeah.
right?
Yep. Let's
Hope
see
he's
what he said.
recovering well.
Yeah. Hopefully Rachel Strickland. There's your link.
Thanks, Carissa. I saw
Karen,
the Hoogs
thanks for
tell me
coming.
nice shirt. I'm wearing the shirt that the Hoogs
Yeah,
sold.
I'm so far behind being in Texas. That's a nice shirt.
I have like 4 shirts. So if anyone in the chat wants to offer me to buy any cool single stitch band shirts, I could have 5 shirts. I'll buy them from you.
Ty says, what is the dumbest excuse that someone used for canceling? Do you have like a really dumb reason someone canceled on you for?
No, I mean, the other day I outright asked someone, I was like, why exactly do you want to cancel this? Because, you get to approve it. And most of the time they just don't pay. They don't hit the cancel button. Like, I don't know why this lady won't just hit the cancel button on the stupid Alf cookie jar.
Yeah.
But most of the time they don't actually pay and then cancel. That's not it. They never pay. So there is no cancellation even happens.
Right.
So no, I don't really have any. That guy said, oh, I ordered the wrong action figure. That's what he told me. I don't really get weird stories. Do you?
I haven't had weird stories on reasons to cancel, but I've had the weirdest reasons for people to want to buy something. Like,
Really?
I lost one leg and I have no eyes. I need this to make me feel better type stories. Like, come on, man. I had
Someone stole
somebody
my blender.
I had somebody message me the other day. They were like, I'm on a low income fixed budget and I had this Wii Guitar Hero listed for $70. They sent me an offer for half of it. And they were like, I really want this item, and I was like, probably if you're on a fixed budget, you shouldn't be on eBay shopping for stuff that you can't afford to pay full
Right.
price for. I said, but that's none of my business, not judging,
Yeah.
but I said, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to just give my item away to you.
You should be like, I'm on a fixed budget too. Budget is whatever
Right.
I sell on eBay.
Exactly. That's great. Baby account is TJ's friend. Somebody else, I had a PlayStation Slim that was in the same bundle that I had gotten this Guitar Hero thing from. I had it listed for $83. I know it's a weird random number, but somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, you feel like spreading a little holiday cheer? And please accept my $35 offer. I said, yeah, I'll spread a little holiday joy. And I sent them a counter offer of $70, which is still, that's
Yeah, I was gonna say
$13 off.
79.
And then so they countered back with $35 again, and I countered back with 70. I sold it for full asking price yesterday, so I'm
Yeah.
glad I didn't, but still, I don't know. People just, I don't know what they think, honestly.
They think that they're gonna get me on the other end, who just looks like a sucker for every sob story.
I mean, like I've given some really good deals before, but I'm not
Yeah.
going to just accept everything.
No, you can't.
Let's see here. TJ, can I send you an order yet? Yeah, I need to place an order too. I need some hats made. Yeah, still thrifting, LOL. Let's see. Dang, it just jumped on me. What the heck? Question. What's your goal for both of you? Also, talk about a moment that you knew reselling was for you. I'll let you go first.
Okay. My goals, I have some eBay and YouTube and Instagram goals for the end of the year. I had originally said I wanted to hit 15K 90 day by the end of the year, but I hit 14. What was that, like last week or the week before?
Yeah.
And so I feel like I need to raise that. I'm thinking of raising it to 20, but I just don't know since we're already in November if that's too aggressive. But I like aggressive goals.
Yeah.
Looking to hit 5K on my YouTube and Instagram also. So I'm almost at 4 on YouTube. I see no reason why that won't happen. I just like I commit.
Growth is happening.
Yeah. And then as far as a moment I knew reselling was for me, probably when I realized it was a thing. I didn't know that people bought used and thrifted merchandise and sold it. And like so many times I got into thrifting out of necessity because I didn't have a whole lot of money when my oldest son was young. And we needed to thrift, to have nice things. And then I was just like, wow, you can have really nice things and not pay full price.
Yeah.
But then I would find like cachet pants, but they weren't my size, but I would feel like I needed to buy them because they were a good deal.
Yeah.
So that's when I realized reselling was for me. Was as soon as I found out it was a thing, I was like, wait a minute, this is what I've already been doing and I could do it as a job.
Yeah. Yeah. I had heard of reselling. I didn't understand what it was. I heard people talking about, oh, they're thrifters, but I didn't know that people were making the type of numbers that they were making off of it. And so, me personally, I had lost my job at Golden Corral due to COVID, and then when they opened back up, I was still okay. So, and this is very shady of the job that allowed me to do this, but they said you're going to make more on unemployment, so you might as well just keep claiming your unemployment and just come work under the table.
Wow.
So that's illegal, you know what I mean? So I ended up leaving that job, and I had looked on Google to find ways to make money that was like legit and not scammy and things like that. And I found sneaker reselling, and I instantly fell in love with being able to buy something and sell it, and make money for myself as like my own boss type thing. And so when I found out that the guy that I saw joined the sneaker class, 2 of the guys in the sneaker classes were already eBay resellers, and they were like, I'm just trying to, expand my, horizons to reselling. And since we live in this small area, hype sneakers is not attainable since we only have champs. That we're not getting a bunch of sneaker releases down here. So they were like, you might want to do thrifting, and we are trying to do the sneaker reselling. You might want to try thrifting first. So I feel like you'll be able to make a lot of money doing that. And I did, and I took off and ran with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Monetary goals. I'm trying to push myself out of my comfort zone. So 30K by the end of the year is what I'm going for.
That's beautiful.
But I'm not going to say it will or won't happen because I just don't know, but I'm going to grind as hard as I can and try and make it happen. Because I got 2 months. If I made 8K, I went from 9,000 to I'm at 17,000 right now. So since the 6th. So I feel like if I could do that in 1 month, I got 2 months. I could try to crank out 10K each month. I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
I'll never get there if I don't try.
No, you're exactly right. Yeah. Who says you can't? Like, you should never be the one to say you can't. There will be like 18 people lined up to tell you can't do something. Don't ever say it yourself.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna, do all I can to be as successful as I can. And if I don't have, that's why I told somebody, they were like, "Oh, do you think quitting your job was was like, first of all, I make $80 every 2 weeks there. There's nothing to stay for. Second of all, um, if I don't have faith in myself, or I've never done anything safe in life ever. That's how I ended up going to prison twice. So if I'm gonna, do some dumb stuff to try and advance my life, why not do the right thing and go balls to
Yeah.
the walls, hard as I can in a legit direction,
Yeah.
and if I fail, then I at least I tried. You know what I mean?
You know what? I want to include this in an upcoming video
Mhm,
to myself, because like I want to make a video to myself for next year,
mhm,
and it's advice that I gave my son a couple weeks ago at the meet before districts to determine whether or
mhm.
not they were going to districts, and so it's the same advice to you now. Like, go as hard as you can, and
Yeah,
if you don't make it, then it will not be because you didn't try as hard as you can. You'll know that you gave it everything you had, and if you do make it, you'll know that it was because you gave it everything you had. But like,
exactly.
you cannot let off the gas. This is like the final lap, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, this is it.
Yep.
Go as hard as you can.
I feel the same way, and I mean, it's been working so far. I don't see why it wouldn't continue to keep working.
Yeah.
I subscribe tonight, and I will be watching as I list this week. Thank you so much. I don't know who you subscribe to, maybe me
We
or you,
subscribe
or
to
maybe.
you.
Oh, awesome! That's so awesome. Thank you guys. Uh, my channel isn't growing very fast, but I'm thankful for every single one of you guys that waste your time on me. Rachel
No
Strickland
one wastes their
added
time. You always give out good information, and eloquently too. Like, you're really well spoken.
Uh, that's because I grew up in a good household. I went to a really good school district. Sometimes I let a little hood slip out, but that's just because I've been in the streets and stuff too. So it slips, guys. I try to leave all the ignorancy behind though, man, and try to be a good person and try to be elevated. I'm trying to live on a different tier these days. My mindset tip has worked. If you set a goal, always put your goal way over what you need. If you want 200 a day, find out what it takes to make 100 a day and then do that. That's a good mindset. And you know, um that's one of the things that I've learned as I've grown as a reseller. If I set the bar pretty high, but I only need halfway to succeed, at least I'm succeeding, but
Yeah.
everything else is a bonus. So
Yeah.
that's just it's worked so far for me. I heard about reselling online from Dave Ramsey, then I looked into it and never turned back. And Dave
Huh.
Ramsey, he's faith based too.
I've never
Um,
heard that he's talked about reselling, but that's cool.
I have never heard of that either.
Maybe that's
Um,
why so many resellers are debt free, because they came from Dave Ramsey.
right. The Who say, Toby, thank you, friend. Yeah, you guys are gonna you're gonna be the next big thing, guys. I'm telling you. You guys, and then Derek and Jasmine, they're gonna be huge too.
Yeah.
I
I
get
was
buyer
telling my
mess.
husband the other day, I said, you know who I really want to go visit? And he's like, who? And I know he's thinking I was going to say Carissa, because he knows I want to go meet Carissa.
Mhm.
And I was like, Derek and Jasmine,
Yeah.
they're not that far from us. Like, I feel like we could drive to Atlanta fairly
Yeah,
easily.
I'd love to go to Atlanta to hit those thrift stores anyway. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just
that too.
throw up so much fire on the screen every video. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
I get buyer messages about wanting huge discounts because they have an autistic child.
Um,
I think that's a lie. I always have to let them know that I also have an autistic child and that I have to support him. Price is firm. There you go. Nice rebuttal. I
yeah.
love it. The Hoogs high, upstate pickers. The Hoogs welcome. 30K is good. Yeah, I don't see why I can't shoot for the moon. And if I
Yeah.
make 20K, then hey, it is what
That's
it is.
awesome. I can't wait to see how everything looks for you at the end of the year. And
I'm
this time
definitely
next
gonna put the numbers out there. That's one thing I don't do is not share my numbers.
Same. Like, I feel like in being transparent, I can motivate people in a couple different ways. Some people are going to be like, "Oh wow, I'm doing better than Rachel Strickland," and they
Mhm.
may feel motivated, and that's phenomenal.
Right,
And then some people are going to be like, "Oh, I thought her numbers were a lot higher," and like, look, I'm doing as well as. Or some
yeah,
people can say, "Wow,
yeah,
that's a number that I want to strive for." So it doesn't matter if you're like at the same place as me, above
right,
me, or below me. Like, I only put my numbers out there to motivate people.
right. And that's one thing that makes me feel good as someone that hasn't been. I haven't even been reselling for a year yet, and Jeff from Tornado Alley Collectibles, he looks up to me, and that makes me feel great. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
That I can even
awesome.
inspire somebody. He's like, you know, I'm motivation for him. That is awesome that I can even inspire one person.
That's
Nonetheless, talking
awesome.
about give him motivation to shoot for his 90-day total to be higher. That's great.
Yeah.
Carissa says not all your followers are your fans. I have that person that thumbs down everything. I have that now. I've made
Me
it.
too.
I have made
I know.
it.
Does that mean you made it? Don't
Yeah.
worry. They must have notifications turned on, Marcus.
Oh
It's totally
yes.
okay.
Yes. Keep showing up and keep hitting that thumbs down. Man, Rachel, I thought it was me you wanted to really go visit.
I do. I want to go
Hey
camp out in
Noel,
her
thanks for showing
backyard.
up. I didn't even know you were here.
I want to camp out in her backyard and eat figs and quinces.
Yeah. Comparison is the killer of joy. Good night, TJ. Is TJ leaving? I'm sorry, man. I missed your outro. Well, it's been a blast. Okay, here we go. It's been a blast. It's TV time with my queen. Take care of y'all. And as always, keep crushing it. Stay humble, stay hungry, and stay focused. Thanks, TJ, for showing up, brother. Let's see. Carissa dropped ATL Flippers links. Yeah, man, they are killing it. Comparison is the killer of joy. And when you're trying to live in someone else's shadows or live up to because you see someone else doing it, like that's what I started doing when I first started being a reseller. It's like, oh, Harry Tornado does this, and so and so and so does that, or Hustling Hooks does this. And then I was never getting anywhere because I wasn't even putting full dedication and focus into it. So then I was just like, well, you're not going to get anywhere trying to be like them. You just need to be better than your old self. So every day I try to get a little bit better. Every month I try to do 1% better than I did the last month. So Carissa says, so Rachel, we can meet in Atlanta. I want to meet Jasmine and Derek too.
Let's all go to
Why don't
Atlanta.
we just go have some little reseller
You
rally
want to
down
see
in
the
Atlanta?
hoops in the spring? Carissa, I need to go with you on
That's
that trip.
awesome. We will
Hoops
be
said they'll go to Atlanta
we will be,
too.
yeah, so we all need to go.
Are they
I
still
agree.
here? They're gonna be like, are you guys all knocking on our door?
Yeah, what's up? Let us stay. I've been posting shorts on YouTube. Jeff says, "Yeah, no, and I follow you on TikTok too, so I'm following your journey. It's nice to actually know what you look like now. I got a name to go with the face. What's up, Kevin? Thanks for showing up, bro. St. Louis native.
That's what I was gonna say. I see the arch there.
Yes, sir. Gotta say, Harry Tornado bringing his wife in full time also has a great new dynamic.
Yeah.
And she did her first vlog. I don't know if you guys saw that. She like went out with the GoPro and shot. And I'm like, nice. She changed her name on Instagram to Haley Tornado.
I saw that. Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah. My grandson Dren and I might travel the states this summer. Watch out, Rachel. I'm coming for your leaves.
Hey, Noel, I was out there with my son earlier in the acreage, and he had to pick out the most beautiful leaf as his homework and take it to school tomorrow because they're going to write about it. And there's some nuts out there, and I thought maybe they were pecans, and I was like, maybe these are walnuts. And I took it inside and cracked it. I'm gonna have to crack another one and send you a picture, Noel. You got to help me. I got to know if I can sell these on eBay because, like, did you see her video about selling off all of your everything in your yard?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta
And
find
then
it.
I've seen a lot of her videos where she does things like outdoors and things like that. She's talented.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And really knowledgeable. She has like
Right.
a horticulture degree or something.
Oh, okay. Well, now it all makes sense. Now it's coming together. Toby says, I lost a lot of myself when I was sick. I'm making a return to YouTube, but have been battling my depression. I knew something was going on with you, brother, because you just disappeared off the whole like YouTube scene and, barely on Instagram. So I'm praying for you, bro. Definitely will keep you in my prayers so you get right where you need to be. YouTube can be the negative place of the century when it comes to depression. I'm gonna run into this Walmart and get some caffeine and check out the toys too. Good luck, man. I hope you find some in there, or at
Yeah,
least
get some
maybe some
gold.
clearance. Learn, but do what's good for you. Exactly. You can't do what everybody else does just because you see them doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
you can attempt it, but
It might
sometimes
not
it's
make
not
you
good for the
happy.
headspace. Yeah,
And if it doesn't make you happy, again, you may as well just go clock into someone else's dream. You're self-employed because this is supposed to be something that you enjoy.
right. Atlanta is just an hour and a half from me. I'll be there. I mean, we just all need to just pop up. Y'all, you all need to come to the Pacific Northwest. I'd love to go to the Pacific Northwest for real.
Really pretty.
I'm one road trip away from just doing what Dante did and just going traveling around everywhere and meeting everybody. I want
That's
to
cool.
yard sale with y'all there, the hoops. See, I wish I would have known, well, I went to Houston, which is nowhere near where Carissa stays. So I couldn't make a detour. She's
Yeah.
like right by TJ. They're like kind of in close proximity to one another. I wish I would have been able to just meet up with them too while I was down there.
Mhm.
Let's see. Hey Zach, thanks for showing up, bro. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. LOL. Zach's my good buddy. We used to work at McAllister's together. He used to be my boss.
McAllister's in Cape
Yeah,
is where the R on my office wall behind me came from.
really
Yep.
nice.
Some guy, I bought it at the 100-mile yard sale a couple of years ago, and I said,
Mm.
"Where did the R come from?" And he said they were trashing them off of the McAllisters when they revamped it.
Yeah,
And he said I asked him if I could get them all, and he said got them all out of the dumpster and sold me that R.
nice. How much did you pay for it?
$20.
$20. That's not bad.
Yes. Yeah, he was flirting with me the whole time.
You should have got it cheaper then. Atlanta is
Maybe.
just happened. Okay, let's see. Nikki Love Snacks said, anybody want to come to California? I'll go to California too.
I've been to California once. If you're in Southern California, I'm not so sure. That place was crazy.
I've been to California as a kid. I've never been as an adult. So
Oh,
it would be an experience for me.
it was an experience, all right.
Noelle is amazing and she is a motivator. Yes, she is. Let's see. Upstate, if you want to talk, hit me up. There you go. You got support, Toby. Hey everyone. Okay. Yeah, I'm all over with this chat. Toby, surrounding yourself with those of us who struggle can make it less lonely.
Yeah.
For sure, man. And believe it or not, man, like you'll be in these chats, you see the same faces over and over. We're a tight knit community, man. So like just surround yourself with the positive ones.
Yeah.
And
And if you find yourself like in a chat or in a live and you can just smell the negativity, get out. Even if no one else is live, get out, go watch something else. Like, because you'll get sucked into that. And I promise you that there's positivity that you could go watch instead.
Right, I guarantee it. Just like Backbeat Rhythm Ty, he was sucked into some drama a couple months ago, and everybody was shaming him and getting his channel banned and all that. And I'm like, bro, like, don't even. And he would message me on Instagram, and I'm like, to be honest with you, man, like, I don't like negativity, and I don't want to be brought into the negativity, but I'll be here for you. But if you come on my live, you're welcome in my live stream. Don't worry about what anybody else says, but if you come in there and you start getting attacked, you gotta let me know, or so I can kick people out or whatever, but at the end of the day, man, I just don't want the negativity.
Yeah.
We'll be doing a Texas meetup next year, Marcus. I have met you in Houston. That's still, I mean, I guess it's closer for you to drive there than what it was for me, but I still wouldn't have wanted you to drive that far. Prison of Profit did his event in my own city. We live in Greenville, and I couldn't pull myself to even leave the house. Dang, bro, sorry to hear that.
I know, reach out anytime. I mean, I know we don't know each other, follow each other on Instagram, but even if you just want to chit chat with somebody in the DMs, I'm almost always on Instagram.
Yeah, man, I'll pray for you, dog, for real. I'm in North California, Rachel. You are safe.
Okay.
There you go. I love to meet you, Nikki. Love snacks. You're doing well, Marcus, with the chat. I'm trying. I get pretty far behind because I get caught up in listening, or I get to run in my mouth. I grew up in SoCal, so I totally agree. I'll never move back there.
I'd go back on a mission trip.
Can you smell the negative? Drew says. Carissa,
you can. It's palpable. You can smell it and feel it.
Yeah, it's like it's in the air. Like I can taste it. I walked away from a bunch of negative drama in this community this summer. Ain't nobody got time for that. Facts. Yeah. Big facts.
Yeah.
Drew Strickland is it's what's The Rock in cooking.
He said, "Can you smell the negativity?" She said, "It's what The Rock is cooking."
Oh, okay, I get it. Can we do the Texas meetup at Buc-ee's? Heck yeah, I love that place.
Oh my
Trash
goodness.
the Cash podcast. I guess I like, me personally, I like Buc-ee's. I was mind blown the first time I went there. I actually went in Alabama the first time, and I'd never seen anything like it. I was like, huh?
I've never been to one.
You know what it is though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an experience. It's definitely awesome. And they got great food. It's incredible.
Marcus, I bet it's not vegan. I'm not eating there.
They got great food though. Like they got snacks. They got pastries, fresh pastries. They bake their like donuts and cakes and
Right.
cookies, and then they make like great pork sandwiches and peanuts, and it's amazing. We need to
Awesome.
do a road thrift vlog together and hit up the finds. Yeah, all three of us. We all live in the same area. We can drive out to see Rachel and do a ballpark haul. Let's see. Nikki, Dren, and I will be driving to Louisiana soon. We will
Or
let you know.
LA,
Or
California.
LA. I don't think that wouldn't merit meeting up with you though. Maybe this direction is on the way to Louisiana. I know I didn't. I knew I didn't like him. Chosen good reseller.
I don't know.
Brisket. Yeah, the brisket, yeah, it is. Chosen good reseller. Thank you so much. So I try to only do these lives for about an hour. So anybody got any last questions for Rachel before I hop off of here? Or for me? But she's the important one here. She's the guest. Then we're going to Arizona and Texas, so we'll be your way, Nikki.
So all of you guys that are Marcus's subscribers here, he's going to be on my live, not this Friday, but next Friday.
Yep.
So what's the date for that? Like the 12th, I think.
I don't know. I'm bad with dates. I
It's
know it was
at
the 5th, so 7 days after that.
Yeah, 12th, I think.
12. Yep, 12 days. It's the 12th.
So y'all come check them out on the 12th. So we'll do a Friday night live, and we talk about good, bad, and ugly stuff. So y'all have to come. It's just fun. We're gonna have a good time.
It's gonna be a blast. The number one thing is this: for every one of us resellers, we all have a why. Whatever your why is, let that be your motivation. That's the truth. I have a why. My why is to prove to everyone that ever said that because I've been to prison that I wouldn't be able to do something with my life. I'm gonna do it for that. But at the end of the day, it's not even really to prove anyone else wrong. It's to prove to myself that I can do it.
Yeah.
Thanks for both of you taking the time to hang out. Thanks for you hanging out, Toby. Appreciate it. Emerald City Resells, the trash and the cash. When will episode 3 drop? When will episode 3 drop? Marcus, what is your biggest joy of reselling? Being able to do something for myself financially that I can give back with. Because I've done things for myself financially that were illegal and wrong, and I was killing people. I was literally ruining lives. Now I'm giving back to the same community that I was ruining. I'm building it up now.
Wow.
Instead of giving people poison and putting it into their bodies that landed them in prison in the first place, I'm actually putting money into the facility that rehabilitates those same people now. So
that's incredible. That's like the best full circle story I've heard.
Right. And that's why I say, man, my testimony is so powerful that if you meet me, like there's people that meet me and like have no clue that I could even be in the past that I've had. Like they're like, I just can't see you doing that. Well, that's good because I don't want to be that type of person. I'm trying to be the exact opposite of that these days. So I just want to be the light in the darkness. That's what I just keep saying.
The word says that you're a new creation. So you're not supposed to look like your former self. They're supposed to not be able to believe you ever could do that. So you're doing it right.
That's good then. It's working. Drew Strickland trading a Disney Black Diamond for
that's our next video, yeah.
Yeah. Those people act like those things are worth $5,000-$6,000.
It's nuts.
$10 maybe.
Tell me you don't actually resell without telling me you don't actually resell.
Right. Or the Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Yes, you have nobody to prove anything to except yourself. That is right. I hear that, my friend. God bless that, my friend. Definitely. And it's good to have people that like think that what I'm doing is good. I mean, I don't do it to be approved of. I do it because I firmly believe in it. Dixon's Pickens, you are an amazing person. God has seen you through all this. It's definitely him. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Giving back feels good. And it does feel good to give back. I know that, I'm supposed to like do something with it because God wouldn't be blessing me with it if I wasn't.
You're right. I mean, the apostles lived on the leftovers. So when you
Right.
think like we're not even called to just 10%, we're supposed to give until like you just can't outgive God. He's gonna
Right.
show up and
Not
give
at
it to
all.
you. Don't be afraid.
Many ask what's your payment for your donation. I say love God and a smile. There you go. Uh, Red Lions Destiny.
The
That
Hot
was
Wheels, is that what they're
yeah.
talking
Yep. Uh, well, I really appreciate everyone tuning in. You guys are the best. I love this community. I love all you guys, man. You guys are so awesome. Um, I don't know who my next week's guest is going to be. I have not planned that far ahead because life is kind of hectic right now. If anyone in the chat wants to be my next guest, message me on Instagram, and we will set that up next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Find me next week or 2 weeks on the 12th on Rachel's channel. And if you guys are not subscribed to Rachel, I don't know what you're doing. You're tripping. You need to get with it. Uh, Drew says you're awesome, and yes, we're awesome. Haha. All you guys are awesome. Yeah, man. If you guys are catching this on the replay, I really appreciate you guys showing up. Smash the like button. Go over to Rachel's channel and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Tell her I sent you, and that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
about? Guys, God
Bye,
bless.
guys. Take it easy and have a good night, guys.